I am Dr. Inderjeet Singh Sodhi, Head Department of Public Administration, St. Wilfrid Postgraduate College, affiliated to University of Rajasthan, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about coordination, which is very important in the organization and in public administration. According to Mune, coordination is the first principle of organization, which includes within itself all other principles which are subordinate to it and through which it operates. In simple meaning, coordination means harmonious combination or interaction. Basically, coordination is the orderly management of group effort to provide unity of action in the pursuit of a common purpose in the organization. What is coordination? Basically, there are two viewpoints regarding coordination. One is negative viewpoint, other is positive viewpoint. Negative viewpoint means to remove conflicts, hurdles or differences which have arisen or are arising in the organization and to remove such trends and process which are against the organization. Second viewpoint is positive viewpoint, which means to create such atmosphere in the organization so that all work together in cohesive and cooperative manner. Basically, positive viewpoint means to achieve the objective of the organization in the right way. Now we talk about meaning of coordination, which has been propounded or given by some eminent thinkers. The definition given by George Terry is still very much important. According to Terry, coordination is the orderly synchronization of efforts to provide the proper amount, timing and directing of execution, resulting in harmonious and unified actions to a stated objective. Whereas Eldivide say coordination is a process causing disjunctive elements to a concentration on a complex of forces and influence which cause the mutually interdependent elements to act together. Mary Parker Follett has given a very definition, small definition, easy definition. He say coordination is the reciprocal of all factors in a situation. Now we talk about need and importance of coordination. That means we should know why coordination is important in an organization or particularly in the public administration area. First importance is to achieve objective of the organization in proper time, or we could say in the stipulated time which have been fixed by the organization. Second importance is to achieve efficiency, which means to perform the work within the time. The third importance is to stop or control duplicity of work which is arising in the organization or which is being done by the employees. Next importance or need is to control overlapping. It has been seen, or we could say has been observed in many organizations that there is overlapping of work or overlapping of functions. So, coordination helps to remove or control those overlapping. Next need is to remove the conflict or the differences or the hurdles which are arising in the organization. Due to complexity of work also we could say coordination is needed. Due to specially or technically nature of work, coordination is very much needed because nowadays it is 21st century. Everywhere we say there is technology which is helping in the achievement of the work. So, coordination also help in a right way. To control competition, That means competition should be only in a positive way, not in the negative way. Coordination helps. Now we talk about methods and techniques of coordination. First we will talk about method and techniques of coordination according to Luther Gulick. Then we will discuss in a general way. According to Luther Gulick, coordination does arise spontaneously. Rather, it is taken in predetermined manner and in a thoughtful way. The methods of coordination, he say, are basically three. First is hierarchy. Second is through committees which are set up in every organization. Third technique is say good thoughts, and good thoughts could be given by the higher officers or the middle level officer, which help the lower level employees to work as per the objective of the organization. Now we discuss the methods and technique of coordination in a general way. In a general way, there are various methods. Some important methods or techniques of coordination are like planning. If planning, or we could say plan of the organization, is proper and good, then through coordination we could achieve the objective of the organization. Second method of coordination is supervision. Supervision should be done by the higher authority or by the, we could say, those officers which are responsible to maintain coordination in the organization. Next methods is control and direction. From time to time, directions and guidelines should be given by the officers to the lower level employees. Next one is organizational methods. There are various organizational methods which helps to achieve coordination in the organization. Other important method of coordination is advice. Advice could be given by the higher officers or the other person. Other is meeting. Meeting should be conducted from time to time. Standardization of work and process is very much important in an organization, which helps to achieve coordination. Fear factor should be removed among the employees. They should work in a positive way. From time to time, conferences, seminars, workshops should be conducted, which helps for more interaction and ultimately which leads to more efficiency in the organization. Centralized housekeeping services like Directorate of Supplies, Public Works, training, purchasing, recruitment should be done in a proper way, which helps in the methods of coordination. Other methods of coordinations are like leadership. If leader is good and if he is pro-employee oriented and pro-management oriented, it could help to achieve, we could say, coordination in a proper way and also leads to objectives in a right way. Group decision making should be done. Informal organization like discussion, communication should be encouraged among the employees. Advice should be also be given by the subordinates. No doubt, always advice are given by the higher officer, but in our organization, importance should be also given to the advice tendered by the subordinates or the lower employees. From time to time, speech which are given by the higher authority should also be considered as a part of coordination. Informal relations should be developed, which could be done through by conducting some small parties or teas party. Process and related to budget and finance department should also be good one. Now we talk about types of coordination. Basically, there are two types of coordination. Internal, first is internal or functional, second one is external or structural. Internal is that which is within the organization, and external which is helping or which is dependent upon developing environment linkage from outside. These both types of coordination is very much important. So, it all helps. So, now very much thank you to everybody.